things are kicking off in England at the moment. Unfortunately, not in the way that we need either. The overpaid pompous prick in a very expensive hat who calls himself king, he has made a speech and came out basically saying, yes, we are going ahead with digital ID. Apparently, you know, it was supposed to be dropped because basically 3 million people signed petitions saying no, we don't want it, and they backpedaled a little bit. Kier Starmer backpedaled a bit and said, yeah, all right, it's not going to be mandatory except for people with businesses. Then, you know, they'll have to for their taxes. They've been quietly sneaking in, like, in different little ways anyway, and now the king has come out and said, like, yeah, we're doing it. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. But yeah, it's going ahead anyway. And then we have a, not a protest, like a rally, called Unite the Kingdom. Our own government is basically saying, oh, you're all racist. Yeah, we're basically being called racist for not wanting illegal immigrants to be in the country whilst being expected to have digital ID to identify ourselves. Yeah, crazy. So that's going on today. No doubt they will pay people to start problems so that they can be like, oh my god, far right. It's not far right, it's just right. We are fucking right, I'm sorry, but none of these people on the left that seem to want the illegal immigrants here, none of them seem to want to house these illegal immigrants or help them out or, you know, trust them to babysit their teenage daughters. Sorry, but yeah. So basically, we're going to have digital ID, apparently, regardless of whether we want it or not, even though it's supposed to be governed by consent. Don't think anyone consents to this digital ID, really. So yeah, apparently we're going to be having that. People have been banned from entering the country purely because of their political beliefs. They're apparently right-wing or far-right, whatever. Yeah, but they've been banned from coming into the country for literally no crime at all, other than exercising their freedom of speech, which apparently we don't really have in this country anymore. They've basically gotten rid of freedom of speech. One of the most scary things that has happened, actually, recently, is they've now gotten rid of trial by jury. So you commit a crime and the judge decides if you're guilty or not, and that's it, basically. No jury anymore, which is absolutely fucking insane. Now, if that doesn't scare people, I don't know what will. No freedom of speech, no jury, no right to privacy, basically, because this digital ID obviously is going to be linked to, like, your bank account, your health records, all of that. Children now already have the digital ID, they basically use this Children's Wellbeing in Schools bill to give children digital ID. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I think a lot of people, even the people that fell for all of the bollocks in, like, COVID and stuff like that, I think even them are starting to realise something's not quite right. This government isn't serving us. Obviously, there's the people that are starting to think, oh, you know, the government are a bit shit, like, perhaps we need to get rid of them, whatever. Then there's the people that actually have their eyes open and know that the government is doing exactly what they're being told to do, because the government aren't the ones running it. There's people obviously above the government, but yeah, this country is absolutely fucked at the moment. Unless something drastic happens, it's going to continue, I think, this way, and our rights and freedoms are going to be gone. But yeah, I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I don't really want to take part in any of this shit going on. It's just ridiculous. People are getting arrested for literally nothing. I remember a little while back I heard a woman, she was praying outside, like, quietly in her head, praying outside of an abortion clinic, and she got arrested for it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this country is it's just fucking insane, and so many people are just putting up with it. I think we're at the point now where Kier Starmer, he's not going to just leave or quit or whatever. He really seems to think he knows what, you know, what the country needs. Obviously, he's taking his orders and following them, but yeah, at this point, unless the people of this country remove these assholes from Parliament unless we do something, then it's just going to carry on. The royal family don't serve us. They're a bunch of fucking... I'm gonna get onto it. They're fucking disgusting. You know, they don't serve us. The government don't serve us. And the fact that the Epstein files can be released, we can know of people that have done horrible things to children and they're not arrested. Clearly the police don't serve us either. The government, the royal family and the police, they're obviously not serving us. And it's unfortunate because I think a lot of people would have, you know, joined the police force or government or whatever because they felt like they could make a difference, a positive difference. Yeah, it's clearly not really happening. People are being arrested just for peaceful protest or for praying. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, this country is absolutely fucked right now. But yeah, if we accept this digital ID, the world that our children are going to live in, it's not even worth living in. So yeah, England at the moment is looking like communist China. You can't have an opinion that goes against the narrative. You can't speak against the narrative. No, you know, fair trial. It's just the judge decides, that's it. Apparently have the right to protest, but you're not allowed to protest. Apparently have freedom of speech. Not allowed to disagree with them now. Like, there's just no freedom. We're pretty much in communist China. They've also had facial recognition cameras. I think the police are going around with them or something, I don't know. But yeah, facial recognition cameras for the people going to the United Kingdom march. And then people doing like the Palestine marches and things like that, they can all wear masks, that's fine. I mean, a couple of years ago they were telling us we had to wear a face mask, so stupid, absolutely stupid. Yeah, this country is actually going to shit, and I think unless people stand up and say, no, go fuck yourself with a cactus, we're not doing it, you can keep your digital ID, don't want it. You know, unless people stand up and say no, then it's just going to get worse and worse. I think the main people really that need to say no is like the police and emergency services people, you know, people like that. I think if they said no as well and literally it was just like, right, well, we're not going to work, we're not enforcing your bullshit rules, then yeah, maybe it'll change. But until then, just another day in this shit show, I guess. But yeah, when tyranny becomes law, resistance becomes duty, so we need to resist people. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.